Hey guys, it's Stens. Playing more Noita. It's like we never left, right? It's about time to go a little deeper into the West Parallel World labyrinth, if you will. We are 2 in, but we want to go further than that for sure. We want at least 3, possibly 4. So we are about to head straight up, kind of clear out some of these critters on the way there, because we are going to need gold. I was blasted by this, but I can drink my own blood, so go figure. It's alright if we take a little bit of damage. The trick blood money will keep us afloat as we head up. Those of you guys who saw the last episode, we got to the bottom of West Parallel World 2, and for the most part, the tunnels should be simple enough to get there. The perks this time, not so great. I mean, we got Projectile Eater, we got a Friendly Ghost, we got that Revenge Tentacle. I kind of like that. Anything that gives me that extra just resistance to projectiles is great. This guy's holding a wand. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's take a look at it. Nothing. Now, I don't want to get too crazy with the fungal stuff. We accidentally tripped last time we were over here, so... Where is the way up? Here we are. There we go. Just working our way up. We are going to get to the top of this world and go flying as fast as possible west one more time, minimum. Looking for some pretty key spells, hopefully will be for sale. Looking for that Circle of Vigor badly if we're going to create that permanent kind of healing wand to go with our teleport. Granted, there's probably not enough mana recharge, mana health. Excuse me. What do they call that? Mana charge speed. Like there's a term for it in this game, yes? We need that to be pretty high if we're going to be just permanently casting Circle of Vigor through Alpha. Hey, a bunch of boxes. I'm feeling good about the boxes that we have, so we're just gonna move along. See, and that's what's kind of cool about Revenge Tentacle, is it gives you that extra little visual ping back that yes, you are indeed taking damage, sir. And ideally less damage. 25% reduction to a few things. Resistance against projectiles. Well, that's the main one that's going to be hitting us. Is, you know, we're immune to fire, we're immune to toxic, we can still be poisoned, we're immune to electricity, but we are not immune to projectile damage. Immune to melee, I know we are. So as long as I can just head up to the very top here. Interesting. I wonder what this thing is. Touch of gold. That sounds kind of crazy. Feel like that can kill me, turn me into gold? I don't think that's the spell we want. Okay. Anyway, time to gun it. Go! Excuse me. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Bobbing, weaving, bad guys. Wrong wand. I just went through a slew of Masters of Wands right at the end there above the lake, so we're digging a little low here, but that's fine, because I think they are on me. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing it. If they wedge me in here, that could be the end of our game. I don't think they'll be able to follow us down this tunnel. We'll see. I almost feel like I can hear them. Either way, this whole scene is very disconcerting. I can be invisible, too, if I stand still for a second. I'm not hearing any more explosions. Hopefully they are not on me. I don't know how much they really pursue. Okay. Well. All's well that ends well. I would like a little more than 3% here. Okay. Get ambrosified. 20%. All-seeing eye is making this a more pleasant experience. 10%. Might need to throw a little more. 12%. Oops. Gotta aim it right, Stens. Throw it straight up. 15? 19? Come on. There we go. 30. 40. And here we are again. Another parallel world. One of the last ones I see us heading to. Now, as I've said in past episodes, there's probably an upper limit on the amount that you can do this before the game's engine itself starts to potentially overwrite some of the data. Nothing is, like, truly infinite. I don't know how much Noita can store in terms of parallel worlds. Like, if we just went and sat here and did a proof of concept and went 40 parallel worlds in either direction, I think there would be some anomalous behavior in the game. But that's not anything we should have to worry about when we're, you know, only going 3 or 4 deep. I'm seeing a little bit of some frame rate itches, but that could just be my computer. Which normally handles Noita pretty well, if you all haven't noticed. The game can be brutal on older PCs. I feel like the bottleneck is... it's heavy on the processor with all the simulated pixels. Alright, we're through. So in this next one, we'll definitely do more, like, look for slime to eat. Keep pushing that belly up. Wouldn't hurt to drink a little bit more concentrated mana. Eat some fish. The perks have been a little slim pickings, but, at least we did get All-Seeing Eye in that last one. Don't have to rely on the strange interaction of, because Stens went flying at such speeds, it seems like it just gave me All-Seeing Eye. It's like, well, if you're going that quickly, you know, crossed Warp 10 like in Voyager. I can see it all. Ooh, arcane reference there. Not a great episode. Okay. Time to fly. See ya. Oh, that's the thing. Gotta get away from that. And this. And that was a bad guy. And another bad guy. And trying to keep it low. Trying to get nice and safe here. Here's our thing. Up and down. All the way through. Goodbye. And we're out. Whew. Still gets me every time. Hey, a heart. So, West Parallel World 3. That bouncy burst we would need if we were going to make a kinetic wand, but I just like triplicate bolt better. It just is a little more fire and forget. Okay. Well, we don't need to search this place, because this is just level 1. There's not much that we're going to find here that's going to change things for us. So we'll just bring this toxic stuff down with me. Why not? Looks like we're too far to the right. Let's head a little over. How about right here? Okay, this is good. Remember, we can do a reload, too. And there's Breathless, I just saw it. So, and, poof, wand full of these things. Yikes. Be making a crazy drill here, people. Hard to pass that up. I have to, unfortunately, I just can't store it. So there is Breathless. This is what we have been waiting for quite some time. Can't drown, move in liquids with ease. Wonderful. And we still have more. More health again, yeah. Get big. Very big. Almost 5,000 life. Your projectiles might duplicate. Sounds interesting. I'm going to save these. More vulnerable to projectile damage. I don't like projectile damage. Well, that was cool. We're breathless now, so I can just do this and there's no drama. We just stand here. We were waiting for this. This just makes liquid stuff so much easier to work with. All around great. Eat the fish. Per standard fare. Okay. Grab this heart. And down we go. Anytime we see some piles of trick blood money, we might as well take advantage of that. Stuff kills each other, drops that, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's just some of these enemies are a little bit adversarial to one another. Meat. Slime stuff. What happens if I eat the gunpowder? I can't. And I'm on fire. Do like that I can just teleport through the bad guys and that is damaging them. I wish I knew why it's doing that. I think it's funny though. Okay. You know, looking around in this level isn't going to give us too much stuff, but we could find things like add mana, you know? More add manas are only going to make our drill more and more spectacular. But this run, since we're not going to do Game Plus, this could be a great opportunity to start to learn some of the mechanics behind the Divide by spells. And that's, you know, a lot of people watching this who've a little more experience with Noita than me, or maybe I'm fairly experienced, but I play at a certain level that is a little bit behind that would be using things like Divide by. Because despite me reading reports about how they work, I just felt that it was a little tedious for my mind to really care that much about, and we end up not being able to fully understand them. I've used them a little bit, and I understand a little bit how to combine them, but it's not something that I'm very comfortable with. If we did find a way to learn how to do that correctly, we could be making these drill wands that are excessively full of luminous drills. I mean, just like, bzz, like just... And if we add a little bit of, say, like, spread to that... First of all, this looks like a polymorph drink that we don't want any part of. You can end up adding a little bit of spread to these things so that it just creates this, like, wall of safety. Getting rid of everything in my way at all times. What is this? And by using divide by, I mean we turn a couple of drills into like a million drills. And ideally it's such a way that it doesn't screw with the drawing. We saw what happened with the 11 drill wand in the last playthrough. Thanks to bouncy spells, was leaving behind a lot of like residual green little goobers all over stuff, and it was just killing our frame rate. There was that one scene where we tried to dig through to hell, and just... we're talking a few frames a second. And someone had the brilliant idea to be like, oh, there's a way to turn some of that off. And I forget exactly what I did to get rid of it. Getting rid of, like, increased lifetime. Either way, you'd have to go back and see it if you're curious. I don't necessarily recommend it. You had to be there. Okay. This is gonna take a lot of lava, but okay. Excuse me, guys. A lot of lava. Okay. We were hoping to just take a few little looks at some wands around in the area in case we were to see something like an add mana, something else that's going to round out our collection. We didn't see anything like that polymorph. Oh my goodness. I just see that purple liquid and I just PTSD. Okay. Looks like we are too far to the left, but just barely. Too far to the right, excuse me, but just barely. So, head a little further to the left here. Get ready. A lot of lava. Notice how I'm not mining the gold at this point. Extremely wasteful endeavor. Alright. Well, I do like add mana. I do like energy sector. Like, this has been a great shop so far. So check it. We do something like this. Where did I put that? Okay, it's right here. Now when I buy and place that add mana in here, we should be looking at enough stuff. Oh yeah. Drill is working. Okay, like it? Energy sector? Yes. Ghost friend? Yes. Okay. Cool. Do we slap a light on this drill? No, but I put a light on the explosions. Why not, right? That'd be kind of kooky, but yeah. Oh, sorry, fish. Ugh. Whoops. Alright, got a little crazy with that. Okay, already good here because we've got permanent shield that we were really hurting for. Okay. 2 random perks, not my thing. Almost want to reload this. If we drop the 200 grand to reload this entire thing, get possibly more stuff. No. We'll just take the shields. Fish time. Alright. Drink all this. Eat our fish. Stay nice and satiated. Okay, fish time. Good, good, good. Still at, what are we at? 12,000 some seconds of this. Great perks. Not necessarily great perks, but great things for sale in that shop. What an advantage to find a couple of shields like this. We needed shields. This is going to give us everything that we need to potentially deflect against being hit with that random polymorph blast. Because if you guys look carefully, I don't even have projectile repulsion field. Like, what's up with that? Or maybe I do, and I just don't even realize it. Oh, a bomb? Isn't there a wand here? Yeah, crappy wand. Alright, well, into the base we go. A little bit of a different setup in the base today. This isn't even the base, this is the wastes. Like, this doesn't look like the base. I mean, where are we? Okay. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, the magical temple off there to the polymorph. There can be cool wands in here, and now that we can see, I don't know any reason why we don't... There's no reason not to explore this. There's a question of, like, killing the flying wands and getting their stuff. It's just the mages have me a little concerned. I'm going in. I don't see any reason not to. I'm just not finding any flying wands that I would expect to be seeing by now. Interesting. Yeah, I could have sworn there were wands in here. Oh. That guy's bad. That's a polymorphing guy. Alright, now I'm just like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm scared. Polymorph. Speaking of polymorph. Some of that. Just for fun. Okay, we're a little close to that polymorph here. Let's get... Who is sniping? Doesn't matter. You're not... You can't hurt me. I mean, you can. You can, but you can't. Bloop. Bloop. What's in this wand? Bouncy stuff. Which would be cool if we were making that wand. If we were going to do that. We're not doing it. We're staying with the triplicate bolt. This looks like a vat of slime. Please be slime and not something worse. Still working that belly. I think it doesn't hurt for us to explore the frozen wastes a little bit. I have just a good feeling about, well, nukes. Let's make sure nothing grabs this. That could be ugly. I'm not a big nuke guy. I'm anti-nuke. Well, how do we feel about another damage plus? We feel good. I'm like, I'll just put it on my teleport wand, since this seems to be doing damage now for some reason. Like, it does drain mana as I use it now, though. So that ain't right. Just a third damage plus up here. That's costing mana. Alright, so there's no place for Well, wait a second. What if damage plus can go on here? I have a feeling, though, that that will... If I put damage plus on the drill, it's going to push me back. Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. I need another remove recoil. Let's save that spell, though. I am definitely thinking that it will help us in the future. Fellas? Couple rats hanging out. This nonsense. Hey, a worm. Should we juice this worm? Worm blood is giving us belly, I think. Oh man, we really juiced this thing. You know, something I think Jody noticed before, it's like, your drill is deleting stuff that's attached to your shotgun. It's like, yeah, good point, dude. Because we need to back off a little bit when we are juicing things. Because look at this amount of blood we pulled out of this thing. Just excessive. And you know, this throwaway bottle is more than enough to get it. I'm also going to have a ton of worm vision from this. Who would have thought that so much of this was going to come out of that worm? Maybe we need to be looking for the perk Blood, Blood, Blood. Just makes everything juice more. And with breath, it can be annoying without breathless. Because next thing you know, you're swimming through just a sea of blood in every place. 3,000 some seconds of worm vision. Now, with All-Seeing Eye and Worm Vision together, it adds a little bit of a glow. Just a little bit of an extra... Things just pop on the screen a little bit more. I can notice a subtle difference. I like to have both. Oh, excuse me. What is this? What kind of convention is this? Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see it's like it's just a little brighter. Ow, ow, ow. Just wanted to look at this. Excuse me. Ow. Okay, took a few damage. Swear there was polymorph looking stuff around here, so let's be careful while we fly around, right? What do we got here? There's a crit in here. Then my wand will fall. It's fine. Give me that crit. I guess I can just go on here. No, that still drains its mana. About a crit up here. Drains its mana. All I can say is we hurt on add manas. We just need as much of that as we can find. We are not getting... polymorph. Oh my goodness. We're not getting the kind of add manas we want to be seeing. What's this? Toxic we can eat and nothing happens. It just does nothing to us. This is polymorph around here. This is still polymorph. Who knows where all of that drained to? It's probably down to the bottom here. It's not. Thank God, but it could be dripping on us any second here. What's in here? Berserker? A bomb? Okay. I'm just trying to get to the right spot. Oh, another one of these? Another one of these for me? Juice it from a distance, right, Stents? Juice it from a distance. Sort of. Partially juiced. Did not juice like the last worm, but maybe it wasn't quite the same level of worm. Whatever. We'll drink what it... We'll drink what it gave us and like it. Oh, there's some more just kind of delayed reaction. So yeah, it's just had a little bit of time to think about that, and it's like, hey, oh, here you go. There's that worm blood you were supposed to get. And this is really cooking it on the belly. Okay, see, I don't know, delayed reaction on it. Could be some of that anomalous behavior that I was referring to that happens from going so deep into parallel worlds. But this is, what, parallel 3? Not even that deep. Keep it juicing. This is becoming a much better source of belly, is just go worm hunting. And then we get vision, too, for longer, which... the vision is a little, like... You've heard my spiel on this earlier. I think it helps add a little bit of extra color to what we're working with. But it is not... Ugh. But we don't want to touch that stuff. I don't even like to look at it. I just want it gone. Something's cooking me here. Blood, blood, blood. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Little worm here. Baby worm. What is this? Boom, boom, boom. I think it was good that we cleared out some of this that we did. You can find good things in the wherever we are, frozen wastes, yeah. Including more of this worm blood is still flowing over here. It's like the delayed reaction from the exploded worm. It like couldn't quite understand how I killed the worm so quickly. And like, dang, are we getting some eat your vegetable buff in here. We have gone up a good 1,500, 1,300 belly from all this. I mean, I couldn't ask for more than that. Finding just another way to really push that number up. Siphon this from the top. I should be immune to that. I am very immune to that. Should we just burn this? Hi. Hello, worm! Whew. Okay. Well, a little startled. Let's juice that. Will the blood cook? Ooh, we'll see. It does look like it's cooking. Hot blood? Hot worm stuff? Like, really juice it stands. It seems like it's burning. All into the belly. I have just been a gourmand in this session. I mean, look at this. That worm came out of left field. It's now set so that they can't drill through things, so they can't break stuff up. I'm gonna actually be drinking all this fire too. Hot worm blood, mind you. Piping hot. And, you know, for those of you who have just tuned in and are looking at it here, it might be like, well, geez, Tens, why do you need to drink so much worm blood? Can't you already see for miles and miles with that all-seeing eye of yours? Answer is yes. I am pushing up my stomach. Thanks to this Eat Your Vegetables perk. Belly goes down at all times. Can only be satiated with organic matter, as I understand it. Plants, animals. So we don't get belly by, like, consuming powders or anything weird anymore. And the higher that number goes, the more lethal we are. Can I delete this? Yeah, cool. I didn't want that. I feel like we do need to go a little further to the left. I want to try digging here. Not quite far enough to the left. What's this? Electric dudes hanging out in there? Okay. This is it. This should take us down where we need to go. Drop in a few frames. Please have good things for sale. Art. A light. Another light. Is it asking too much to put a light on your drill? I might just make it look a little cooler. Why am I doing it this way? This is silly. It's brighter. I like it. I'm taking it. Okay, 5 things for sale here. Spontaneous rat, fun. Freezing stuff, homunculus, dissolved powders, no. Gas blood, no. This here we are going to drop the 200 grand. This is the time for it. Oof. Great. Perk lottery, another perk lottery. If we have 2, will it stack? We don't know. Saving grace would be nice. But yeah, perk lottery, so we can just really cheese this. Another perk lottery. It's gonna possibly 50%, another 50% means we have a 75% chance of the perk not going away, which we just failed on that roll. But regardless, that's something that I think when playing the long game, depending on, especially if we end up going further with this than we had originally assumed we would, we're really just putting the methodical God Run together at this point. And God Run for like a non-New Game Plus, I mean, we are stacked in power now, folks. They're going to have a hard time with us in the HC base, but let's look around. Let's find some wands. I really want more ad manas, I'm telling you. If we can just, like, really cook it in here, let some of these explosions just kind of do their magic. And I mean, like, really cook it here. Give me all the blood money. Give me all the explosions. But, like, I mean, controlled chaos, though, right? Like, there's no reason to be, like, completely insane about it. But we do want to be heavy on the explosion wand, that's for sure, while we're in here. It's just the frozen gases will do a little bit of damage to the Stens, but what am I? 5,000 life? Come on. Forget about it. I do not have to get wounded by any of this if I don't want to be. I mean, I get wounded, but we just open up a little trick blood money and like that. The cash alone is just keeping us in great shape. I just like that the explosion is wieldable. Like, I love being able to cast an explosion wand and not be like, and time to, like, make a sandwich, because, my frame rate is gone for the next 10 seconds. Which is what happened when we were stacking, like, M and, like, just a million different bombs and what have you. It just was dumb, what we were doing before. I mean, I'm all for the comic relief mode, but this time we were trying to be just a little bit more simple and elegant in our choices. Which, of course, like, you know, someone else who knows this game even better than me could be looking at it and be like, here's like a million things you're doing wrong. And that's fine. I acknowledge that. But for the most part, the comments have been favorable. Thank you guys for watching me play this game as much as you have. It's been a long time now. It's been several runs. But after we get this run done, we're wearing a crown, be kind of a little bit more focused in our Noita content going forward. So this is sort of my vision I have for the channel, in case anyone's curious. I suppose you all believe it when you see it. But I think we'll do a little bit more shorter form content coming after this, where we go after specific bosses with specific things and try to do a few how-tos from the angle of, like, check this out, I recently learned how to do this. Please tell me if this is wrong. Now, worth noting, we broke the bank. We spent 200 some K on that, and all we got out of it was like another perk reload, or I mean, perk lottery. I think 2 perk lotteries is great though. Like, if that works the way I think it does, which I have no way to really know, we are looking at a 75% chance of keeping the thing. Being able to pick again is what I'm trying to say. Which is terrific, especially when we're dealing with things like stacking greed. Like, I could really use some more greed here. Already looked at that, I'm assuming. Ow. What are you doing with that wand? Apparently nothing. Alright, found a heart. Even the hearts themselves are getting a little bit to the point of... Oh. Ow. Like, how helpful is that at this point? I mean, more is more. More is more is more. I feel like I'm, like, chain casting some of this stuff. That guy picked up a wand. With nothing. Someone else picking up wands around here? Anybody else think they're cute? There wasn't much to add on here. We could put this on here and see what happens. Yeah. Just another reload instead of the light. Sure. Aren't these in the wrong spot then? Maybe it doesn't need to be like this and I'm just confused. Oh, yeah, they were absolutely in the wrong spot. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. Still put the light on here. Yeah, so this was not where it needed to be. So that was making it act dumb. Okay. Alright. Well, whoops. I even made like a video going like, here, look at my new explosion wand, and it was designed wrong. Cool. No one cares. They know what I was trying to do. I mean, people do care, but... I need a disclaimer that's like, I am not an expert in this game. I'm a guy that has fun. And I might be doing it wrong, so tell me. Still clearing out that base because we've really just been craving ad manas. Ow. We're fine. Ow. I like that I'm like... My teleport wand is like killing things. Does it have damage on this? No? I don't know why it does damage. Because I'm so fast? It's hard to explain. Okay, there was polymorph like around here too, so let's not do anything stupid. Let me drink a little bit of this. Okay. One more? Yeah. This has got to be it. This is going to be it. Love how we have 13,000 seconds of Worm Eye, too. Just awesome. Okay. Anything cool for sale here? No. You know, stainless armor does kind of stack with everything that we do. So we want that. We want stronger hearts. Good. Looks like perk lottery was working. Excuse me. Let's do our fish thing. The Worm Eye is now longer than the mana buff. Who would have saw that coming? Hopefully we'll find some more worms down here too, right? I'm hurting enough on mana. Let's drink this pool. We haven't drank this one in a while. With Breathless too, I can just sit here on the bottom and, you know, veg out for a second. I don't have to worry about drowning. I just thought it was a little odd to see that this number was lower than the worm stuff. So we're going to solve that for OCD reasons. Except now it's like I almost drank. I almost emptied my concentrated mana potion. Whoops! Well, if we find some water in here, we'll get that taken care of, yeah? I probably want to replenish that. What do we got here? Garbage. Alright, on the lookout for some water. Whoops. Missiles, cool. Alright, so, just as we've done in the past, we can really work bellies by eating some of the organic material in here. As we do a little IQ reload, right? Wouldn't be a Noita episode without it. Like, oh no, I can't change wands again. There we go. Everything's in order. Been a few crashes today. Okay, no worries though. Can I eat spider parts? Sure can. Like all the plant parts. That looked like a teleport guy. Let's eat this spider. Alright, where's the water? Because we messed up our bottle got really messed up. We poured way too much of it and we forgot to fill it up. So, we can't have that. Okay. Drills aplenty. Also good. Also good. Yikes. Yeah. My brain is just sort of like, that's a lot of drills. Like, it really is a lot of drills. Can we potentially put our shotgun in this thing? That becomes really the million-dollar question. It's like this wand doesn't have great mana recharge. And add 30 every time it's used. I'm not sure, guys. We might need to take a hot minute to do a little tinkering here. If I pick this up and just, well, things go 1-for-1 over to it, it's not going to... It's going to be like full. So it's right off the bat not quite what we wanted. But, you know, we could have it in this wand. Like, if we did something like this, and we made our teleport wand into this. Seems to be absolutely working. There's like evil over here. I don't like that looking at me. Now, if only we had another, like... Oh, okay, what's going on here? Teleport blood? Come on. I need just like another, just 2. Like, this would allow me to really actually cast that wand refresher and be able to store some more stuff. It's just hard to say how we're going to make that exactly work here without another spell. All I know is that this thing is certainly calling my name. Almost like it loses a little bit of speed when that goes on there, because it has to cast the 2 spells. It needs to cast the 2 at the same time. Which, okay. What if we did this? Yeah. And the bombs have to go over here for reasons. That's enough explosion anyway, these, 4 bombs. Plenty, right? Check this out. Now, if this works the way I think it will. Don't like this teleport that's around. Alright, that was a little bit of some quiet contemplation here for the last bit of this episode, but we had to, when we found that wand, we had to really take a moment to think about it. We're still... Whoa! Did I touch that? Okay, we're still gonna make our way down. Heavy shot. Could be awesome. Heavy shot accelerative homing. Well, it would need to be this one then, wouldn't it? Can we pair accelerative shot and the homing to like really make a good kinetic wand at this point? I kind of want to at least grab the accelerative shot, I mean the heavy shot, like for future use. Ooh, like actually grab it though. Okay, because I foresee these two things, heavy and accelerative, coming together into making that kind of kinetic blast wand. That opens up a lot for us, guys, should that happen. We are finding some interesting stuff in this run. Including what looks to be burst ambrosia, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we are... This will be a lot for me to consider between episodes for exactly how we're going to work with all that, but we might be able to actually pivot to like something that's a little bit more kinetically doing tons of damage. Basically, certain spells, the projectile starts off very slow, okay? And then once it goes really fast, its damage multiplies over and over and over again on top of everything else that we're doing. And creates this kind of just damage that can be completely through the roof. That's our radar triggering for here. So this will be the last bit of our episode as we get our final perk from here. We still have one further down to go, of course. Oh, and we need to fix this. This was a problem. Remember, we emptied this bottle. We can't have that. So let's at least fill this up. Okay. Anything in here? The crit. Okay. Alright, stuff. Greed, yes. Projectile repulsion sector. Stronger levitation. These are all good. Greed. Projectile repulsion. Yes. Stronger levitation. Yes. Fungus stuff and projectiles near me slow down? No. Good. Great. Ooh. I tell you, we are sporting some decent stuff at this point. Is there any kind of multicast over here we can use to sort of fix this bomb wand that we had? Yes. I liked it a little bit bigger before when it was also putting out some more stuff, but I think we can leave it like this. This is more than enough explosions to get the job done. All in all, I think we've done pretty well this episode. It might be that is really going to get it done. I can't think of like a game-changing perk here that is going to completely shift our fortunes moving forward. We might really just grab that last one at the bottom here and head back. I mean, I love powering up, like, you know, indefinitely, but it's getting to be about that time that we just gotta get out there and do it. So I appreciate you all staying with me in stoppage time here. My mind really was noodling for a bit there at the end when we found that wand with a decent refresh. Decent stats and good mana recharge, I should say. And it's going to open up a lot of avenues. I mean, we got to use the wand refresh already and save some of these. So our drill is going to be absolutely incredible, especially once we find like something that's like cast the rest. Just not quadruple, but just octuple spell, something like that. And boom, fill all this with drills. That'll be fun. Okay, enough musing. Thank you guys for watching this. We'll see you in the next episode. It's been fun. It's just been all around great. So, hope everyone has a great day, whoever finds this, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.